Hello! So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the first time I had my bleeding, my one and only, my one and only time of having a blood coming from my yoni, okay? That's what we're going to talk about. And I made this handmade book situation, journal, which I really like, and in here is the exact date of when I bled. Let me read from it, why not? So, I'm committing to eating foods that nourish my being fully. Now I am home from a walk and run to Alven Idrettspark. Welcome to Norwegian. I am now naturally feeding my being to be my highest potential and deepest truth, pure presence, resonance. This was the time when I was so meticulous about my words and how I wanted to perfect my words in a way where I was with the intention to have the most nourishing and sweet milk for my children. Wow, okay. Speaking sweetly to my body, my breasts, my being. Wow. And then I was monitoring my yoni fluids, okay? Not blood, fluids. And it says the 2nd of September. That is trippy. Wait, is that correct? Let me just double check. That is so trippy for reasons I will not disclose. Yeah, okay, trippy. I just saw a tiny drop of something, but I'm wearing red panties. Oh, okay. So good. And then on the 23rd of September, 9 o'clock, 9 past 9, I just found blood on the tissue and blood in my panties. And I even wrote down, which is hilarious, I wrote down where the planets were. And I wrote, as I sat in the bus today on my way home from town, I imagined 2 flowers growing, blooming in my womb, and 2 flowers in my breasts, with them connected by light, looking like branches, roots, and them connected and nourished by source. I slept over 12 hours this night. I've had one of the most beautiful days today. Yeah, the 26th of September, which is interesting. Yeah, 3 days later. Now I am certain that I am menstruating. I am so happy, celebrating with mom as she packs her clothes and lingerie. The 9th of October, I'm sitting by the window in my room. I haven't read this since, so I don't even know what's coming. I just felt like now this might be a little bit too intimate for me to feel like I'm ready to share it, but we'll see. So I'm sitting by the window in my new room with a clear view of the moon in Cancer. A small fly just landed on my finger. I'm receiving a lot of love for my cooking. Iman, Gabrielle, and Patience. About to make some root vegetable food for my current luteal phase, like autumn, completion, harvest, fall. Okay, so that's what was in here. That's fun. I wanted to share more of my creation, so that's nice that I get to do that now. That's beautiful. I really like that. So I kind of want to share the entire day because the entire day I didn't write that in there. But that was I think it was the 23rd of September. That I was gonna sell some shoes, some of my old shoes, because my feet have been growing. They've been growing, okay, past. Such a struggle because my feet have always been big, and now finally they're making women's shoes in higher sizes, like 41, 42, 43, and my feet have gone to 46. And it's like, bruh, we need to work with this world. Like, yeah, okay, anyways. I was gonna sell some of my old shoes, so I had already, like, someone made the purchase, and so I was gonna go send them, ship them off. I go to the post office, and I'm really enjoying the walk. I get to the post office, and they don't have the shipment offer anymore, so I have to go to another one. I'm like, okay, so I go to the next one. Um, Enjoying the walk still. I get there and they don't have something like they need some kind of tag maker thing. They don't have it. So I need to go to another one. Okay, might as well go to town then. So I get on the bus and I go to town and I'm still like in this good mood, feeling really flowy. Like, if this doesn't work, then we're just gonna go here. If that doesn't work, then we're just gonna go there, you know? So I get to town, and the man who gifted me the Theta Healing book, or who borrowed it to me, we still haven't given each other's books back, so I don't know when we're going to do it or if it's going to be happening. I don't know. I gave him the Jeans Keys book, and he gave me the Theta Healing book, which Theta Healing isn't something I'm practicing anymore, but it definitely, like, led me on the path that I am right now, or invited me into the space, the healing space that I'm practicing, and I'm so grateful for it, for that, you know. So I met him in the shop and I was so happy to see him, so excited, and we talked a little bit, and then he was going to go off somewhere, and I was like, okay, since I'm in town, I might as well go visit this designer. His name is T. Michael, and I was lucky enough to work with him on one of his projects. So I was like, let me go see if he's in the store, just talk with him. And then also he was talking about how I could get a piece from his collection, so I wanted to see if it was ready. So I go to his place and he's in a meeting, so I sit down and I start reading in one of the books that he has in his store. It was really nice. I remember that it was really relevant and resonant for where I was at the time, and the synchronicities. I love synchronicities. So I was enjoying, and then eventually he was done. He came up, he sat down, and we started talking. And when we were talking, it felt like I was speaking with a friend. It was really nice. He feels really authentic and genuinely himself. And I really enjoy that, and that's something I want for myself as well, to be as genuine as possible, as authentic as possible, because I believe that's when we're in our power, when we're ourselves. And also when you're your authentic self with an awareness that we're all connected, I believe you treat others with the same care and love as you do for yourself. So it's not like a selfish, I'm in my power. It's I'm in my power so I can be my best for you. And my best for you might not be that you like me right now because I'm speaking my truth, right? So after I was done at his place, after we were done talking, I go to the bus station to come back home. And when I'm on the bus, for some reason, I start imagining, visualizing these two flowers blooming in my womb space. And they weren't blooming like one way, they were blooming all ways. I love that. Forwards, backwards, up, down. It was like a three-dimensional blooming situation. And then there were these light branches. I was imagining these light branches or stems from the flowers up to my breasts, and then that same kind of blooming. And that's the day where in the evening, after I gotten home, eventually in the evening, I went to the toilet, I dried myself, and I look at the paper and I see drops of blood. And I'm like, am I a woman now? I'm so excited, so excited. I started dancing. First I was like, I think I was a little bit like, I don't know if I can believe this or not. But then I started dancing. I was in the shower. I was excited, I remember. And then a couple days later, I saw some other blood, some other drops of blood as well. Because it was hard to believe. It was like, what? And then that's what I write here on the 26th of September, where I'm like, I'm certain that I'm menstruating because I had blood again. And yeah, that's the story of the day, the first day that I found blood in my period. And I'm so happy because I feel like I believe in destiny, I believe in faith. Um, and I've heard this thing, which Teal said, which I really love, that destiny and faith is still a part of your free will. Because sometimes we're like, oh, I don't want to believe in destiny because that makes me feel like I'm not in charge of my life. But what if destiny is still a part of your free will, something you've chosen from a higher consciousness, higher state than where you are now as a physical being? Because where you move, where you're passionate about, what you're joyful in, I believe that we're supported to fulfill that, to bring that to life, to creation, which is what I feel like destiny is shown in that support. You know what I mean? And sometimes the encouragement doesn't feel supportive. Sometimes it feels, sometimes it can feel like fear, right? I'm so fearful about this, but there's a reason why, because you care about it, you know? I don't remember why I started talking about that at all. But yeah, that's the story that I've been wanting to share for a long time. I appreciate your patience with me, those of you who have been anticipating this video. Yeah, I appreciate your support as well, your love, your encouragement. And I'll see you in the next one. Feel free to ask any questions or anything. I'll do my best to answer any comments, commentaries. And yeah, thank you. Sending love your way.